If you're struggling to decide how to use interest targeting or broad targeting with your Facebook ads, for a service-based business, I wanted to quickly break down the most simple and easiest way on how I do it and how I, think things and the strategy I've been using for my business and my client's business, which makes $50,000 plus every single month, using this very simple strategy. All you got to consider when to use, like, the most simple way, all you got to consider when you want to use interest targeting is the amount of people that you're going for. I would only really use interest targeting if you're targeting a lot of people, so like 500,000 million plus, because then you can kind of narrow that down for Facebook to find that type of audience. But if you're targeting, say below 500,000, I would just stick to broad. This gives Facebook, you know, a chance to like kind of find your audience on its own, which always works better in your favor, which I've found over years of testing. Still test both, but yeah, again, depending on your service and how many people you're trying to target. If you're targeting a small area like your local business, definitely just stick to broad targeting. And I wanted to show you guys how I do it. So this is an example of interest targeting. So if you're targeting all of Australia, this is how I do it personally. So if you're targeting business owners, so here I've got Australia, you then chuck in age, people you think would own a successful small to medium business. So I've gone 30 to 65 plus, and then the interests are small, medium enterprise or entrepreneurship and small business owners. I only stick to 3 to 5 interest targeting in each ad set. If you want to test, which I also recommend, doing a couple ad sets with 3 to 5 interests in each one. Don't spam like 10 to 20 interests in an ad set. It just gives Facebook way too much data to try and work with. And then abroad, by that I mean keeping it. So if you're, say, for example, if you're targeting 15-mile radius in the Gold Coast, which is very small, just stick to broad targeting. So don't mess with the age. Just keep it 18 to 65 plus, all genders, and no interest targeting. That's the most simple and easiest process you can use when trying to decide on interest and broad targeting. I feel like it's more simple than people think or what people make it out to be. And what you want to more focus on is your creative. So like your ad copy and your image. Essentially, Facebook works off what you're offering. So whatever your message is or whatever your image is, Facebook uses that to find the right audience for you. So put all your attention, 90% of your attention into your creatives and your ad copy. That's where you're going to win, because then the targeting doesn't really matter unless you are specifically trying to go for areas for your local business, and that makes sense. But still, like your image and your creatives, everything. And I'll give you an example of that. Just so, like, your creative has to be, enticing, and the message needs to be clear. I'll just give you two examples. So, like, this is for a finance broker client that I have, funding your business. So this is them looking for businesses wanting to get business finance. So funding your business growth, the amount they can finance. You got, it's just like a nice, clear image. It's quality. They know exactly what they're getting. They know exactly what it is. This is one of ours, trying to find finance broker clients. Use our AI system to add an additional $70,000 to $80,000 per month. See exactly how. So it's just clear, like a booked out calendar. This gives Facebook so much more room to work with on trying to find your audience. Plus, it's clear. It jumps out at them. So interest in broad targeting is always something good to know. But yeah, definitely focus more of your attention on the creative side. I'll leave this doc in the comments below. But if you got any questions, make sure to message me or drop a comment. I'll answer it. Cheers.